as you know, we are here to do the routine process.
I have a question.
Yes?
I get that this is related to agriculture, but why is it called do the rot thing?
But let us learn about the life cycle of the decompositions. Jiha, would you explain to us about that?
Of course. A plant life cycle starts as it seeds, and as it grows in the soil, it becomes a big and healthy plant. Sun, water, and nutrients from the soil help it survive. When it is consumed by animals, some of these energy and nutrients are transferred to this organism. Eventually, when the plant dies, the remains will be decomposed, or in other words, break down by decomposers such as bacteria and fungi. The plant will be reduced in the form and later become the nutrient, supporting another plant in its place. This is a life cycle of plant which occur in the nature.
I think this does not just apply to plants, but it also can apply to other living organisms such as human and animals. By combining the life cycle, the nutrient cycle occurs simultaneously. The prime example for this cycle is nitrogen cycle and carbon cycle. Hence, by stimulating the rotting process to initiate decomposition, we can actually experience and observe the first hand of this cycle life.
Now that is explained. Next will be the rotting process itself or the decomposition. Acha, take it away.
Okay.
Decomposition is actually the process by which organic substances are broken down into the simplest matter. The process is a part of nutrient cycle and is essential for recycling the finite matter that occupies physical space in the biosphere. Bodies of living organisms begin to decompose shortly after death. Animals such as worms also help decompose of organic material. Organic that do this are known as decomposers. Although no two organisms decompose in the same way, but they all undergo the same sequential stages of decomposition. The science which studies decomposition is generally referred to as taphonomy from the Greek word top. Do you understand?
Yes. Okay, now. Hi. The decomposition or stabilization of organic matter by biological action has been taking place in nature since life first appeared on our planet. In recent times, man has attempted to control and directly utilize the process for sanitary recycling and reclamation of organic waste material. Such organic materials such as vegetable matter, climate manure, and other organic refuse can be converted from otherwise wasted materials to a more stable form for use as a soil amendment by this process. This process is called composting, and the final product of composting is called compost. Generally speaking, there are two processes that yield compost, such as aerobic decomposition and anaerobic composition. In this process, bacteria, fungi, molds, protozoa, actinomycetes, and other saprophytic organisms feed upon decaying organic materials initially, while in the later stage of decomposition, mites, millipedes, centipede, springtails, beetles, and earthworms further break down and enrich the composting materials. This organism will vary in the pile due to temperature conditions, but the goal in composting is to create the most favorable environment possible for the desired organism.
So, we'll be doing composting in this project.
Okay, yes. Put it simply.
I want to say something.
Composting is also a way to recycle the biodegradable materials. We will help the process and produce a mixed soil which can be used to grow plants. Some of the organisms die, the stored nitrogen and carbon becomes available to other organisms. As other organisms use the nitrogen from the dead cells to form new cells material, more excess carbon is converted to carbon dioxide. Thus, the amount of carbon is reduced and the limited amount of nitrogen is recycled. Finally, when the ratio of available carbon to available nitrogen is insufficient balance, nitrogen is released as ammonia under favorable conditions. Some ammonia may oxidize to nitrate, phosphate, potash, and various micronutrients are also essential for biodegradable growth. These are normally present in more than adequate amounts in compostable material and present no problem.
Thank you, Dina. It's true. In creating this nutrient-rich soil, we will reduce the waste and use it for greater good. Not to mention that we are helping to preserve the natural life cycle in the environment by composting as well. Composting is a very, very important agricultural process that may be done in industrial scale to naturally produce good soil for farming as well.
Okay, let's do the routine, everyone.
Alright, let's go!
Let's do this together!
There are still some left, but I'm too full to finish it.
That's okay. Keep it then.
Keep it? Yeah, we can use it for the compost.
Yeah, people like Nisa actually are useful to add material in compost. If you don't want to throw it away, you can add it to the compost. I'm just wondering what else are possible reasons to add to compost.
There are actually a ton of different methods in compost. First, as demonstrated earlier, if the trash into treasure, what we would normally throw away, such as the food waste, can turn into viable nutrients for plants. Secondly, composting also breeds soil and in turn, the soil cultivate healthy plants. It also eliminates the need for chemicals. The compost does not only provide nutrients, it also makes plants stronger against pests and reduce the cost for chemical fertilizer. Even more, it does not only save us money on the fertilizer, it also save money on garbage removal. The process is simple and fun to do, and while doing so, we can contribute to nature.
Building a compost bin. Materials that we need: 4 meter length of 36-inch wide 1-inch galvanized chicken wire or clipper for ties, 3 or 4 4-foot tall wooden or metal posts. Tools that we need: heavy-duty wire or tin snips, pliers, hammer, work gloves. How to build a compost bin. First, fold back 3 to 4 inches of wire at each end of the cut piece to provide a strong, clean edge that will not poke or snag and that will be easy to latch. Second, stand the wire in circle and set it in place for the compost pile. Third, cut the heavy wire into lengths for ties. Attach the ends of the chicken wire together with the wire ties using pliers. Lastly, space wood or metal posts around the inside of the chicken wire circle. Holding the post tightly against the wire, pound them firmly into the ground to provide support. How to build a pile. First, chop materials into pieces that are 6 inches in size or less. We can chop the materials by piling up materials on the ground and using a flat-edged shovel to bruise or chop pieces. Clippers can be used to cut up pieces. Ideal size is about 6 inches long. Next, mix browns and greens. half of each by volume. Include in the pile any materials such as orange peels, apple cores, other vegetable and fruit trimmings, and paper. Students can also add plant matter from around the campus like grass clippings and leaves. Do avoid diseased plants. Do not add dairy or meat products which may attract animals to the pile. And always bury the food waste in the center of the pile. Next, maintain moisture by keeping pile as wet as a wrung-out sponge. Add water by spraying with a hose each layer. The pile should be as wet as a wrung-out sponge. Stir the layers together with a pitchfork. Keep the pile fluffed up to maximize the air in the pile. Be sure to plan for the ongoing maintenance and eventual harvesting of the compost pile. Next, once the pile is built, review the basics of composting and why it is important. Lastly, always finish the pile with a layer of browns, finished compost, or soil. Do not put greens on top. This will help prevent fly nesting.
Tapi kalau seluk memang ada, memang dapat tu lah.
Bau punya kan. Dia lama ke baju. Bau hujan kan.
I used to roll the dice, feel the fear in my enemy's eyes.
So this is brown waste that have been collected by Nisa, Zana and Jiha.
Next the walls were closed on me, and I discovered that my castle stand upon pillars of salt and pillars of sand. I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some reason I can't explain, once you've gone it was never an honest word. That was when I ruled the world. It was the wicked and wild wind, blew down the doors to let me in, shattered windows and the sound of drums. People couldn't believe what I'd become. Revolutionaries wait for my head on a silver plate, just a puppet on a lonely string. Oh, who would ever wanna be king? I hear Jerusalem bells are ringing, Roman cavalry choirs are singing. Be my mirror, my sword and shield, my missionaries in a foreign field. For some
Sebiji. 6 kaki. 7 pakcik 7. Yang pakcik punya sebelah sana.
Tak apa.
Fresh ni kenapa?
Saya dah start.
Tak, sebab dia punya ni tak boleh nak skip voice note. Dia tak boleh.
Add material in compost. If you don't want to throw it away, you can add it to the material compost.
That was bad, bitch. Saya Aziz.
Ladang apa? Ladang apa? Ada tak? Tadi saya boleh ke? Tak.